Okay, for you all, ladies and gentlemen, please start for recording. Are you able to do the access? You go to UFOS e-learning. Do you have any problem to access our UFOS e-learning? Do you have any problem here? Do you have
No,
any
sir.
problem? No
No, sir.
problem, right?
No problem, sir.
Yeah, okay. You are from informatics and also from engineering. Of course, it will be easy for you. Just go to click me. Okay, click me and then you will be directed to your Padlet here and please write down. Come on, please write down. Hurry up, hurry up. Not giving the like here. There is no, and this is the question. This is not the statement. So I want you to write down your answer here based on you can use your color, your favorite color here. Come on. Please start to make your own Padlet here. Come on, hurry up. Who is the number one? I want to know. Who is the number one here? Come on, Handy, Alvin, Jaya, Sufianto, Pedri. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Please write
Excuse me,
down
sir.
the Padlet.
I
If
can't.
you cannot write the Padlet,
Oh, wait,
maybe.
no. I refresh and it can. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Sorry for that.
All right, that's right. Okay, that's great. All right. If you cannot access, maybe I can share to you which to give you the chat here. If you cannot do the access, and then you can go with this link and it will direct you to the Padlet itself. Come on, hurry up for others. Okay. All right, please do that. Tommy, number one. Number two will be followed by AD. I give like for the first and second. For the first, second, third, I will give the like. And this is the bonus point for me later. English is important, especially for work and learning purpose. English is a great language that has been used for all countries in the world. You can change the color too. So you can change the spatial color. It will be different with the friends. And also you can put your picture inside. It's up to you. Okay, hurry up. Come on. I will give the review here. This will be your attendance list also for the beginning. At the last, I will let you to write the attendance list also for the last part. Okay, at the beginning, I want you to do this at attendance list too. As first time we meet, so you just write down what do you think about English. It's up to you. You can write everything you like about English. Oh, English, blah blah blah. Although hard, blah 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 blah. You can write yourself according to you. Okay, let's see from Meta. English sometimes is sometimes easy and all sometimes hard, but also but it's challenging. Okay, Vincent Tanujaya. For me, English is a gateway to the bigger world. Okay, cool. So you can interact with many culture. Cool. You can give the like for your friends who that you think it's great. Okay, you can give the like to your friend that you think is great. All right. English is very difficult language to learn, yet interesting. Okay, at least you have the interesting point here. All right, and then what else? English is an international language. Yeah, everybody know English is international language. Okay, others. Why is just only several students here? Where's others? Just 17 students join the class. Actually, you supposed to be more than that. So far as I know, your class will be more than that. Okay, and I want to show to you too. If you are able to starting to go to the Padlet and to write something there while we are learning here. I want to show you. This is what we call our e-learning. Remember, this is our Zoom online synchronous. So your meeting ID will be always 995 and quarter quintennium 1 or 1111, and then with the passcode English 1. Okay, so this is what you write. All right. Okay, and the next one, you should do the Padlet to give your feedback about what do you think about English. And then this is the example of picture description by 2D picture description has been explained by your friends in internet. That's taken from British Council. And this is the example how to describe 3D picture like this. So you just click this picture, so the picture will appear. And then this is the assignment for you later. So you can see you have 5 days deadline and pay attention for the due time. And then this is the previous lesson from accounting and also music study program you have learned. If you don't understand about today's lesson, you can take a view to the other class lesson. I have paused through YouTube. For example, you just click this one and then it will appear in YouTube. This is our lesson before with accounting students. So you can see about the progress learning, right? At least with accounting students. I have explained about to the accounting students here. So, and also today, like that. Okay. Right. So this is the example for the from others class 2 we have learned. And today I also record for your class. Okay, let's start now. Why you are able to do the Padlet this one, you can continue to do this, okay, while I'm starting to inform you about the today's material. Okay, still 17 students. Please start your video for Tommy. You can use the laptop camera if you don't have the screen. If you use Droid Cam, you just use Droid Cam. If you don't have the Droid Cam, please use the laptop camera. For Nathan, Eugene, also, I need you to start the video before we start. Okay. And then I will start the screen sharing here. Can you see my slides, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we'll learn about picture description. Like we have learned, you have learned English. Actually, the picture description is just the picture you should share, you should do, and you should describe in your this evening practice. Okay. All right. Of course, I will give you the lecturing contract before we start. This is the lecturing contract. The first time you need to pay attention about our outfit. Our outfit is mean your clothes. Make sure your outfit is suitable to the rules of UFOS itself. Otherwise, you are not allowed to attend the class. I will make you out or put you in waiting room. Okay, and then try to be punctual in joining this class. If today you were late, I try to understand what happened because maybe this is the first time and you make the adaptation to join my class. But for the any session for the next week and for the other weeks until week 8, we have the same Zoom number and also passcode, right? And then you are allowed to go to the restroom or you can say toilet. In Malaysia, we call it tandas. In Indonesia, itu kamar kecil. So while our lesson is not concerning in explaining, so it means I'm not in explaining. Maybe we do some exercise or we do some practice. You are allowed to go to the restroom, or maybe we are doing like Padlet session. You can go to the restroom, or maybe also in doing the what's that attendance list session. Okay, and then I hope all chats and questions will be in English, and don't forget to join the e-learning group. Make sure you have joined the e-learning group. I have enrolled your name one by one, so you needn't to enroll yourself. Actually, if you own your own, you follow the registration in joining the UFirst e-learning, so it will be easy for you to be. I believe I have enrolled you, okay, by using the format, and then otherwise you get a sequence all consequences. Okay, focus on the lesson progress in the classroom. Then do the multitasking, for example, typing gadget. You had the time to type the gadget later, yeah? And prepare yourself to perform. Next week we have the performing. Okay, we have the performance for each of you in group. Maybe I will divide into 2 or 3 students per group to perform. So make sure you are ready in this performance. Okay, next week. So next week we should do the performance. And submit your assignment punctually, otherwise, yeah, your assignment will be rejected, or maybe it will influence your assessment result. For convenient communication, please get in touch in WhatsApp group. Is there any other students who didn't join the WhatsApp group? Any class leader here? Is there any of your friends who didn't join the WhatsApp group? Please help me to join the group by using the invitation link. Okay, help me. Okay, today our goal is about, for you all, you are able to describe a picture into a short description. Okay, so we describe a picture by using a short description. I mean, in short description, not in long description. Maybe that's because you just explain in 1 minute only. Okay, until this part, do you have any question? Any question? Vincent, Sufianto, Jason, Andrian, and others, do you have any question? Darmawan, do you have any question?
No, sir.
No question.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
Yep.
do we
Okay.
have to fill the absence form in the e-learning?
Yes, of course. Attendance list, right? You need to fill in also, because we have, I have several. For the Padlet, you need to give the feedback, and also the attendance list, and hopefully you give the feedback too. I mean, you write down the attendance list. Later, I will inform you. All right.
Okay.
Okay, I will call one by one here. Any question before I continue? No more question? Tidak ada pertanyaan? Wow, cool.
No.
No more question. Are you sure?
Sir, me.
Yeah, okay, Sufi. Sufi or who? Just asking.
Vincent. Me.
Okay, Vincent, what do you want to ask?
My friend name is Jordan. He cannot join here because he is from group. Because
He didn't
It's from
join the
group.
group, you mean?
he's from join group. So
He didn't
he's
join
late.
the group. What group you mean? WhatsApp group?
I think I checked in group TIF and TPL.
There is no his name.
What, sir?
You check TIF and TPL WhatsApp group and you cannot find his name here. Is it right? What do you mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Could you mind to share the Zoom invitation to him? Just ask him to join in 995 and then 111 4 times. 1 4 times. Can
Okay,
you
sir.
ask, and then with the passcode English capital letter for E only.
Okay,
E
sir.
capital letter, the other small letter, and 1, English 1. We just share about the screenshot I have given to your group. Ask him to join here. Okay, I will accept it. Others? No more? Okay, cool. All right, I should inform you for English 1 will be in charge by 2 lectures. The first one is me from week 1 until week 8. And it will be followed by the second lecture, Mr. Tony later. Okay. So after midterm, this class will be in charge by Mr. Tony. Okay, so there are 2 English lectures here for English 1. And then don't worry about that because we are working together and then we will know one each other. If you have any questions, you can ask him also if you meet the difficulties in after midterm. But for week 1 until week 8, yeah, you just come to inform me if you have any problems, right? Okay, I think that's not difficult. And then for introduction of English 1, we complete it. And then we will start for feature description with the topic. We limit the topic about daily activities, that is work from home, and academic activities, that is distance learning. Okay. And then how to describe a picture. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the our e-learning. Your friend has joined here. Who is the newcomer just now? Who's the
So sorry,
newcomer?
sir. It's me,
Oh,
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay, Jordan, do you have the difficulties in joining the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I have a difficulties joining the WhatsApp group because and somehow I don't have any invite for the WhatsApp group. So yeah, it's quite difficult for me.
Oh, you can ask your friend to give the invitation link. I have shared the invitation link there. You just click the invitation link, you ask your friend. Okay, anyone here can help Jordan to share the invitation link to him. So Jordan just click the invitation link and then suddenly you will join the WhatsApp group. I think that's easy. The invitation link is not that long. Okay.
Yeah, but they put at where, sir?
Invitation link. No, I mean the invitation link has been. Yeah, that's right. SID in one. You can click this one, Jordan. From Yuriko, Yuriko has sent to you. That's the link. Okay.
Okay, sure. So thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Yeah, welcome. We continue, right? Okay, I continue to explain. All right, we
Sorry,
turn
sir,
back to
to interrupt you.
Oh, it's no problem. I should. This means what I mean. I should help you if you get a problem here.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jordan, don't forget to check in participants here to participate in this Padlet.
I
And then,
already write it.
yeah, okay, good. And then TPL click this, and don't forget while you are doing this, you go to attendance list. This is absency, yeah, attendance list, yeah. Click here, and then you will go to the attendance list. Please write down your name here, your ID number, sorry, name, and follow your study program, informatics or environmental engineering, informatics, TIF, environmental engineering, TPL, and then submit. Once only, don't submit until 10 times. Nggak perlu dikirim sampai 10 kali, 1 kali saja cukup. Okay, and then this is the example. I want to show you about how to describe the picture description here. Wait, you can click by yourself also if you want, but if you want, I will share to you. Share sound, okay. Okay, this is the trick to explain the picture. Can you hear the voice?
You've got 1 minute to look at your picture, describe all that you can see in the picture, and explain what you think is happening.
In the picture, there is a man lying on the middle of the road, and there is a car and a motorbike there. I believe there is a car accident, and that guy is almost dying. And people are trying to rescue him from death. And in the right bottom of the picture, there's a reporter holding a camera. And there is a policewoman or policeman, and he's trying to tell his partner, come, I think.
Okay, you each have a picture. You've got 1 minute to look at your picture, Describe all that you can see in the picture and explain what you think is happening.
So in my picture, there are three men. They're holding water guns and shooting at each other. And they are laughing, and I think they're very excited about this. I think they could be celebrating some kind of festival because, you know, in Thailand, that they celebrate their New Year by splashing water on each other. So I think the two men in the photo is tourists, and they are going to Thailand to celebrate this festival. Yes.
Okay, this is from the console. Thank you for the British Council. And also these for 3D pictures, you can explain
Picture description
like this.
should be shared in 3 parts.
For 3D
Main
pictures.
focus, background, foreground. Main focus. In this part, the candidate should give information about type, describing type of aircraft, markings, flag, engines, etc. Where, phase of flight, damage, visible damage to the aircraft, extra information, color, company name, flames, smoke, etc. Background. The candidate should give information about the scene in the background of the picture, such as mountains, hangars, trees, the weather, etc. Be as detailed as possible. Foreground. In this part, the candidate should talk about all things in the foreground. Example, grass, taxiways, runway markings, signage, etc. After describing the picture in detail, the candidate should talk about the causes, consequences, procedures, and personal experience related to the situation. Now we will show you an example of how to describe a picture, following the structure we have taught you in this video. In this picture, I can see a picture that was taken on September 11, 2001. This picture is of the Twin Towers in New York City. This was a terrible day that we will never forget. In the main focus, I can see the Twin Towers. One has already been hit by a plane. There is thick black smoke coming from the top of the tower. The second tower is still undamaged, but to the left of it, I can see the second plane flying towards the tower, which unfortunately hit it. In the background, I can see that the sky was clear. It was a sunny day. In the foreground, I can see trees and many buildings. This happened in Manhattan in downtown New York. This was caused by a terrorist attack. The consequences were awful as many people were killed and aviation really changed around the world after the attack. There are now more safety procedures, cockpit doors must remain locked, and they are usually bulletproof. And flight attendants have more training on how to restrain unruly passengers. I have never had such a terrible situation. I have had a similar situation. Explain.
Okay, that's the example of how to describe the picture by using 2D pictures and also 3D picture here. So that's easy, right? Okay, we return back for our screen sharing here. So, like we say, what should we do the first step? This is I have shared you about the example how to describe the pictures by using 2D pictures or 3D picture. But the first step before we start describing the picture, what should you do? Do you know? Anyone? Please raise your hand. This is the plus point for you. Okay, come on. What should you do? Come on, hello.
Sorry, sir. I kind of missed it just now because my sound sometimes broken. So can you repeat that again?
Okay. I mean, the first step before we describe a picture. Before we describe a picture, the first step you do to prepare in this description. The first step you should do before you start describing a picture. What should you do? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Okay, sir.
Okay.
So is before you describe a picture, you need to think what is the picture is about.
To think what the picture is about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so before that, you need to see what is the picture is about, and you need to see what is the what on the picture that it happens.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I save your opinion first. I will give for this next student who wants to try. Come on, anyone who wants to try, please don't hesitate to try. Come on, hurry up.
Oh,
Okay, please.
I
Erwin,
think
yep.
you should focus on the main focus of the event that happened in the picture.
Okay. One more student.
Okay, sir. First, you need to look at the picture and get a rough guess about what's happening. So you look at the picture and go, oh, this is happening. And then you look on the details of the picture. So, oh, this is happening. And then there is this, and this.
Okay, look at the pictures and you mean to identify the picture
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, what you say, all what you say are not wrong, but that's not the real. This is maybe 1B, 1C, 1E step, but I want is 1A step or the first step. Yeah, still the first step by the additional step of number 1. Okay, I try to inform. I hope you can accept it, right? The first step before you start to describe the pictures, you need to have the pictures that are related to the topic. How can you start to describe the picture while you don't have the picture? And then trust me, the first step later, while I let you to discuss, you will spend a lot of time just to decide a picture. Let's see later. Not about you start to discuss. That's because you choose the picture, not to identify the picture. You will spend a lot of time to choose the pictures. This is our custom. That's bad. Actually, that's easy. You can choose any picture to be taught, right? But
Yes.
while I let you to choose your own pictures, maybe you say, teacher, can I choose my picture? Yes, free pictures you want, as long as based on the topic. You will spend half an hour only choosing the picture. I hope this will not happen in your class. But let's see later. Okay. And then after you get the picture, first step, how to get the picture, sir? It's easy. You can, this material was taken 10 years ago. So you can imagine for the 10 years ago technology, there is no camera, I mean digital camera. We need to scan it out for the picture. So that's why I write scan the picture. But nowadays, maybe you needn't to scan the picture. You just take the picture by your camera. Is it right? Or you can download the pictures from internet. Or maybe you can select the picture from your memory gallery from your cell phone, for example, related to the topic. Or maybe you can do the screenshot from the laptop from this evening. this evening lesson, because our evening lesson is related to the topic. What our topic this evening? Yeah, work from home. If not work from home, it will be distance learning. So that's easy, right? But still, you will waste your time to choose the picture. I want you don't do that, okay? But let's see. Okay, this is the example. After you find the pictures, this is the example. I use 2 pictures, but I suggest you to use 1 picture only. If you think you are possible to use 2 pictures, please do it. But remember, 2 pictures, it will be more complicated than 1 picture. 2 pictures, if your group contains 6 until 7 students. But now, no, I will give you only 2 until 3 students. So what does it mean? It means it's better you choose 1 picture only. Okay. This is, of course, I will give you the more complicated example. So while you do the easy tasks, it will be easier. Okay. For example, look at these 2 pictures. In this worksheet, there are 2 pictures, right? 2 pictures, not only 1, right? It will be 2. They both show different ways of shopping. And remember, if you choose 2 pictures, if you use 2 pictures in your description, you should choose the same topic picture. You cannot choose the first one, work from home, the second one, distance learning. Cannot. You cannot compare apple to orange. You are able to compare apple to apple or orange to orange. Okay. Can you catch it till
Yes,
now?
sir.
Okay. And then remember, don't point the picture. Maybe you say, sir, for the second example for 3D pictures, there is a pointing of the arrow. Actually, the speaker is not pointing. She said at the top of the building, there is a thick smoke. Is it right? She said at the top. She didn't say here, no. But to make it easier to understand, she give the animation or she give the an arrow for you to know. Maybe you didn't know about the top, so she just make sure the top here. Okay, and then the second step you should do. Okay, I want to know what is the second step after you have the pictures. You choose the picture, you analyze it, you think it, you decide it, you discuss with your friend, you imagine it, and the second step is, anyone knows? Please raise your hand. Handy, come on. What is the second step? Ayo, come on, Handy. What is the second step? Okay, Robbie raised the hand. Okay, I give Robbie. After that, Handy, right? Robbie, what is the second step?
From you already analyze the picture.
The
And
second
then
step?
the second step is to you already analyze, then you must be already know what's the picture condition.
Yeah, it's still first step. The
Yeah,
picture
you
condition, ready,
already know the
analyze.
picture condition, and then you write it. You
Right.
write it on the.
Should I ask you to write?
Hmm?
Do I ask you to write? Do you think the
No, I
picture
mean
description
like,
for writing?
I
For
mean
example,
like,
like this. For example, like this. Robbie, I give you 30 seconds to describe the pictures. After 30 seconds, what should you do? You write again? Oh, come on. But okay, you try your best. Maybe this happened to we usually write down. Actually, what we do for this semester, is not writing it down, but we try to practice. Okay. Okay, but good. I appreciate what you did. At least you speak it out. Okay, the second one, it will be Jordan.
Second is you describe that what you think, what you will choose for the, you will describe for the things that you want to come up for what you are saying. Like example, some words that make out from your mind. You need to think the words that you have placed on the picture. The second.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next one, maybe I hold your answer first. Tommy.
Sir, I think the next step is to same as Jordan to describe the picture, but describe it from the main topic and then from background.
Okay, so I can say Jordan is close to correct. The second step, you speak it out. That's all. You talk and you say how this is the main core. This is the core goal of the picture description. First, you have the picture. Second, you speak it out. Without speaking it out, you are not describing. By speak it out, you are describing. Actually, by describing, you can write it down. Like before Robbie said. Robbie said, by write it down. Yes, write it down. We can describe the situation, but describe the picture in writing. But we want now in speaking. So you should speak it out. Describe the picture can be in writing and can be in speaking. But we want for this lesson is speaking. So speak it out. That's the best point. Or say it out. Okay. Say which picture you are going to talk about after you choose it. That's why say which picture you are going to talk about, but don't point. Okay, this is the example you have shown to you. Okay, if I am not allowed to point, so what should I do? You can use the direction on the left side. Like the lady say, on the right side, there is a cameraman who are taking the report for the accident, like that. Is it right? Did you still remember what the young lady said in picture description just now?
Yes, sir.
And then for 3D pictures description, the woman say, at the top of the building, there is a thick black smoke. I say at the top. She said at the top also. So she used the direction. She was not pointing here. Okay. So you have the direction can you use to point by not using your hand to point here and there. Okay. On the left side, at the top, at the bottom, on the right, in the center. You can use it. Easy. For example, the pictures at the top of worksheet shows blah, blah, blah. The picture at the bottom shows blah, blah, blah. So that's easy. Okay. And then remember, if you use one picture, you should describe it. I give you the point here. If you use one picture only, you should describe it. Wait. Sorry. Okay. If you use one picture, you should describe it. But if you use two pictures, you should describe, compare, and also contrast. So you should 3 steps here if you use 2 pictures. Because your pictures
Your pictures have the same topic. So it's possible to be compared and also contrast. But if you use one picture, your main duty, you just describe only. That's all. Okay. So how's if I compare and contrast, if I use one picture? If possible, please do it. But if not possible, don't do it. You understand what I mean?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat what is contrast? Because I kind of forgot what is contrast.
What is contrast? Later, I will explain to you. Later,
Okay,
after
sir.
this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. This is the example. The picture at the top of the sheet shows a small clothes shop. The picture at the bottom shows modern shopping center. And this is about the direction. Okay. And this is about description. So do you describe it clearly for the first, the top picture, and you describe also for the bottom picture here. And then this is the differences between describing, comparing, and contrasting. And this is, I start with the describing. Describing will be easier. You just describe the detail. You can use this expression. The picture shows, or maybe if one of your friends use the picture shows, because you are 3 in a group, for example. For the other student, you can use we can see a plan. There is or there are, like the women say in 3D picture of the plane accident. There is, there are, right? And then maybe you can say it seems. It seems. You can give it seems, okay, or it looks like. You can say that. Like in young boy say it seems they are celebrating the party in Thailand. Do you see the Thailand there? Do you see the any sign of Thailand? No, right? But she said it seems because that festival is usually in Thailand. But it's possible in where? In Riau, Selat Panjang also. They call it water. What's that? Water war, right? The people say water war, for example, perang air. Okay. And then this is the expression of comparing. Okay, you can see from this clue. The comparing using is similar to, the same as, like, and this is the contrasting. So my question is, what is the difference between comparing and contrasting? If you ask me the meaning in bahasa, comparing and contrasting, they have the same meaning, membandingkan. But in English, membandingkan yang mana dulu? Comparing, to compare the same thing. Contrasting, to find the different thing between two parts. For example, I say, don't you compare he and I. Don't you compare my brother and I. For example, your brother is good in mathematics, but you are good in English. Your mom say, why can't you do the maths? Look at your brother. Your brother is very good in maths. How couldn't you do that? So you can say, don't you compare between he and I. Jangan menyamakan, membandingkan, menyamakan antara dia dan saya. We have the different talent. This is the comparing. The contrasting will be different like this. The contrasting is like, don't you contrast he and I. We are brothers. We are your daughters. We are your sons. Or maybe we are students. We pay with the same amount. We learn in the same class. Don't you contrast us. Jangan membeda-bedakan. Kami sama-sama siswa. Kami sama-sama anakmu. Kami sama-sama anak laki-laki. Kami sama-sama anak perempuan. Jadi disamakan, tidak boleh ada pembedaan. Don't you contrast us. Okay? But in other way, you can use the other expression for comparing and also contrasting here. For comparing, you can use similar to. For example, the picture 1 is similar to the picture 2. They are talking about shopping ways. Easy, right? Like this. Okay. So you can use for the other essay. The picture 1 is the same as the picture 2. They are shopping ways. The picture 1 is like the picture 2. They are shopping ways. The picture 1 is the same way of the picture 2. They are about shopping ways. Is that easy or difficult? No, right? You can use the other expression. This is the example of the comparing expression. Okay. While if you are chosen to use the contrasting expression, you can use whereas. The picture 1 is a modern shopping centers, where the picture 2 is just small shopping center. You can use that. Or the picture 1 is blah blah blah. Instead of the picture 2 is just blah 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 blah. It's just small shop. The picture 1 is a big shopping center. While on the other hand, the second picture or the picture 2 or the button picture is just small shop. For example, the picture 1 is unlike the picture 2. You see. Or the picture 1 is a big shopping center, unlike the picture 2 is just blah blah blah. You can use that. Okay. This is example by using contrasting on the other hand. In this worksheet, there are 2 pictures. They both show different ways of going shopping. The picture at the top of the worksheet shows a small clothes shop. On the other hand, the picture at the bottom shows a modern shopping center. This is the example. If you use 2 pictures, if you use 1 picture, you can compare it also the left and the right side. On the left side is blah blah blah, while in the right side blah 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 blah. On the other hand, the left side will be like that. Okay. You can compare it if you want, but if you cannot compare it, don't try it. Okay, you just detail it only. You just describe it. That's why our title is about describing a picture. And the last step, you should give the opinion. Do you know the strength point of giving the opinion? Giving opinion will give you the big benefit. Why is that? To prolong the time. Memperpanjang waktu. If I ask you to speak in 1 minute and in 30 seconds you have no idea, this will give you the more time to speak. You can use the opinion. For example, Jordan is bringing a guitar. You are bringing a guitar. So I can say, oh, I think in my opinion, Jordan likes music. Is it right? You bring the guitar, right? You like music. If Jordan brings a guitar and I say, oh, in my opinion, Jordan likes dancing. How is possible? You bring the guitar, but you're dancing. Of course, right? For example, the other example, Erwin is bringing the gaming laptop. I can say, oh, I think Erwin likes gaming. Yeah, of course, because you are bringing gaming laptop. If you are bringing gaming laptop, I say, oh, Erwin likes Pino. Easy, crazy, right? You are not bringing Pino, right? This is what I mean. If you want to give the opinion, you need to choose the opinion that is related to the picture or to the situation happened. Okay. You can use in my opinion or from my point of view, or you can use as I see it, or you can use taking the picture in account. Or if you ask me, although I'm not asking you, if you ask me what happened for the people on the left side at the if you ask me about this, the weather at the top of the picture, I could say it will be cloudy day, for example, right? Okay. Do you have any question about the expression? Ada pertanyaan mengenai expression? Oh yeah. While we are doing this lesson, you can go to attendance list. Just now there is a student asking me about attendance list. Ada mahasiswa yang tanya saya tentang attendance list. What happened with the attendance list?
Sir.
What happened with the attendance list?
The attendance list, the name it should be, they ask me to write an email. It's not a name that we should put in. So yeah, the name should be right. Example, my name is Jordan Hui, but I tried to type my name on attendance, but they asked me to write your email.
Oh,
yeah, I think some mistaken. I think maybe.
Okay, maybe this is the mistake, right?
Yeah, sir.
I try it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should use. You mean this one? Name, ID number, it should be email.
The ID number is correct, is the name, but the name is as we are, the name is wrong because the name should be like our name, but the name ask we to enter your email address.
Okay, that's easy. That's easy. You just write your name and the email at the behind.
Yeah, okay, but sometimes, but sometimes some of the people, their name is not like in the their email is different. So right, example, gamers123@gmail.com. How about that? That's quite difficult.
No,
Your name first.
Excuse
You
me, sir.
just write.
I tried to put my name and my email. It still doesn't accept it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
you need to set the questionnaire, the attendance list. I think.
Okay, wait a moment. I will change it later. Why you are doing the discussion, right? Later, after that, you will doing the discussion. Okay, thank you for your inputs. I will fix it in seconds. But later, now we are going to complete this lesson first. Okay. While you are doing the discussion, I will fix it in a couple minutes, maybe, or seconds, maybe. Depends on the difficulties. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now back to the laptop. Okay, can you see the screen for my sharing again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in conclusion, so there are 3 steps you should do in order we are able to describe the picture. First, you should have the picture. And of course, after you have the picture, you can do the analyze, thinking, and describing, discussing, and maybe other things. But don't choose the pictures in a very long time. I hope in 15 minutes discussion ahead, you choose the pictures in 1 minute only. Don't more than a minute. You are able to change the picture after if you do the assignment. Okay. Okay. Don't waste your time in choosing the picture. The most important thing, it should be related to the topics only. Okay, after you have the picture, you should speak it out. Don't write it down. Speak it out. For example, there are 3 students in a group, Vincent, Erwin, and Jordan. You give Vincent, oh, Vincent, you talk about the top and bottom. Erwin, you talk about left and right. And I myself, Jordan said, I want to speak out about the center, and also I should conclude everything. That's all. And then you think to practice by yourself, and then you share screen in WhatsApp. In Zoom. You share screen in Zoom room, breakout room, and then you try to speak out by your own self. After the opening will be given by Vincent, for example, or Jordan, and then continue the top and bottom by Vincent, and continue the left, the side, right by Erwin, and finally for you, Jordan, you you summarize it for center and everything. So you should spend less than 3 minutes. Your time will be 3 minutes maximum for 3 students only. So maybe you just speak for 50 seconds each of you. 50 seconds each of you. So you have the time to think to summarize for Jordan. If you are 3 students in a group, if you are 2 students, you have 2 minutes only. That's not, I mean, that's not so difficult, right? Too tough to be speak out. Okay, Jordan, what do you want to ask about?
Sorry, sir. You mean by if if like example that you say that Vincent and who are saying the right hand side of the picture and some guy pointing pointing, someone describe the other picture. So it means by everything that so that means that thing need to be the same thing that they are saying, isn't it?
The picture will be same. That's right. But the side will be different. You are not allowed to say the same thing. You are not allowed to repeat what your friends speak about. Do you understand what I mean? For example, you look at this picture. The picture is about a woman who are doing the working at home, right? For example, I assess my group is Vincent and Erwin, and I'm Jordan. I say to Erwin, hey Vincent, you talk about the situation about the daylight, the top, about the trees and everything, and also you are talking about the plants or the small pots under the table. We're talking about that also in 1 minute. You think about that, and then for Erwin, you're talking about the left side of this woman, sorry, and the right side also maybe some kinds of the flowers, rose flower, red flowers around that. And I myself, I will explain about the lady itself, what she's doing, and I give the conclusion for the last part. That's all. Because you just have only 1 minute. What should you speak for 1 minute? Just in a very short time, right? Maybe for you, you need more than 1 minute. So that's why you assess your friend to speak in 50 seconds. Vincent, 50 seconds, Erwin, 50 seconds, and you yourself, 1 minute and 20 seconds. So altogether, 3 minutes.
I see.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, I give you the example of doing this describing. I used 1 picture. I'm not using 2 pictures in this describing because the 2 picture has been shown before, right? For the example in presenting. For this 1 picture, I can say, for example, okay, ladies, dear teacher, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to describe about a picture with the topic work from home. It's about daily activities. Do you know for this pandemic now, the people are more working from home of the government regulation for the virus spreading. From the picture, you can see, okay, starting from Vincent, right? You give the introduction and then it's continued by Vincent. Directly, Vincent continue. From the picture, at the top of the picture, we can say this is the daylight or morning time. We can see the sun shining and then the sun give the brightness for this working. And then also we can see there are a lot of trees in front of this situation. I think this is in front of the garden, maybe like that. And also you can see the under this at the bottom of this picture, especially under the table, you can see there are variety of small plants there. And it seems this women like planting, and then from the plants more than one, it will be several, and it's very beautiful for the plants, and it mesmerized me. And then it continued to Erwin, and then also beside of this on the left side of this picture, we can see there is there are some plants stick to the wall, And I guess these plants have been decorated by this woman for making the working convenient, and the weather, I mean the situation is cool enough, so it will be good for working around that, and it will be fresh also. And at on the right side, we can see this is the path or the way to go out, maybe to go somebody, and you can see the place to go and the roads over there. If we call it path, and this very beautiful place I dream for my life. This is what Erwin said, for example, and then it will be continued by Jordan. And then for conclusion, we can see this woman by using the laptop. And at the center, we can see the laptop, and this woman also put on a glass. This is the blue glass with mark on the table. And also still, there are some small parts on the table too. With you can see the flowers, red rose flowers around that, and also the left side also there are some of them. And then she is busy by typing by using the small laptop there with some notes on it. Okay, that's all what I want to share with you and friends. Bye-bye. At this point, you should explain about the title, about the topic you want to speak out. The second thing, you need to tell about the situation, left, right, and other things. The most important thing, you need to introduce, and also you need to conclude it. Okay? Any question for this part?
Nothing, sir. I'm clear.
Okay. And this is the picture of distance learning. I think that's easy. So should I give you the example? No, for the example, maybe you can see from accounting students one, right? I have shared. So it's not difficult, different from previous one, right? And then this is the rubric for what I want you to do. You should speak as natural as possible. Okay, speak as natural as possible. What is natural? Okay, you are using good pronunciation. Using good pronunciation. And then you are able to use some uses of slang, phrasal verb, idiom, natural filler. Like it's okay because you are thinking, but don't be too long, right? And the second point is coherent. Coherent, it means what you describe is supposed to be suitable to the pictures. Okay. For example, the picture show about the woman is working in front of the garden. You cannot say, oh, the woman sits in front of the city. Where is the city? I cannot find any city there, right? And I think she is ordering Starbucks and then put the Starbucks on the table. I cannot see that Starbucks there. It's just on the ordinary glass. Cuman gelas biasa kok mana ada Starbucks. Do you find a Starbucks here? No, right? For example, okay. Understand? And then, of course, the last point is about the complex. You need to use the complex compound sentences. And sir, how to do the complex compound sentences? Use therefore, not only, but also for use. That's why this is the point for you. You can use this one to help you, to enrich your, okay? Because if you use this, your sentence will be longer like this. Will be longer. And then will be better, right? Any question? Any question? Okay. If you have no more questions, what I want you to do for this discussion for this evening, I will give you around 10 minutes or 15 minutes to discuss. And then we will continue by practicing if possible. If not, maybe just assignment. Okay. You can choose one of them and make sure you have a picture to be discussed. Okay, I will start break out the rooms. Any question before I continue?
Maybe no.
No question. Okay, cool. Okay, if no question, please go to the room and discuss. You can choose my picture. You can choose your own picture. You can choose any pictures you want. Most important thing is suitable to work from home or distance learning. Okay, please go there in 15 minutes. Now it's 7:40, I will give you 15 minutes. So 5:08, you should be back here. Okay?
Okay,
Go.
sir.
5:08, jam 8:05. You should be back here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, start now. 1 minute each of you, so 3 minutes altogether.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Tommy Tenanda, and I am with Budiman and Yuriko. So the first main of the picture will be start by Yuriko.
Tommy, you don't pause the picture. You don't stop the droid cam. You need to make sure your video is running. Okay, don't pause the picture. If you pause the picture, I'm thinking you are reading. Video I mean. Gambarmu,
okay,
videomu nggak on. Harus jangan di-pause-kan. Videomu tidak on. You freeze the picture. Okay, that's one. That's cool. That's my trick. Itu trik saya untuk tetap on video, tapi videonya freeze. Okay, don't do that. We are from computer study program. We know that clearly. Okay, now continue.
Okay, the first one, the main of the picture is gonna described by Yuriko.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I will explain about the girl. The girl is watching a gymnastic TV show, and then she learns to practice it. In my opinion, she really likes sport, especially gymnastics. So that is for me.
Okay, the next one, the left and the right of the picture is gonna described by Budiman.
Okay, as we can see in the picture around the woman has a lot of stuff. On the left left is the window covered by white curtain and also a sofa there. In front of the lady, there is also a television. And there was a white carpet in the floor. Okay.
Picture. So the little girl here is doing some little workout. I think she likes do some little workout in his space time, and then he do the little workout by watch the TV. As we can see, of them is boys, and one of them is probably their trainer. So that's all from me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for your performance. Okay, 3 of you, I will give you 100 for your assignment. So you are free of assignment. Okay, stop recording now for you, Tommy. Stop recording now. Please stop recording. You are still recording.
Okay, done, sir.
Okay, done. Okay. Later after you shut down your, after we stop the Zoom, it will convert the video. Don't shut it down. You should wait until the converter completed. Okay. After complete, you can upload your video to YouTube and then give the link to your friends and also for you to upload to our e-learning. So you get 100 points for your assignment. That's all. And then for 3 of you, what I want to say here is first, can you stop sharing, please? Okay, first, Okay, first, make sure your signal is good enough for Tommy, because what I see, you have quite bad for the signal and communication. It will influence the assessment later, okay, for the quiz. And the second, you need to practice more at home, because you need 1 minute full to speak out, because you have the limited time. So don't pause too long, because I will count how many words you have produced in your description. Okay, I think that's all. Before I close this class, do you have any question? Any question?
Isn't there one more group?
Actually, I want to extend one more group, but our time has been over. I don't think you have you will have the more time actually, right? But yeah, like I say, you need to raise your hand first so you can be chosen at one. But it's okay. You just do the assignment. Next time, maybe just do it better. Okay. Yeah, because our time has been over. Okay.
Sir.